Hey, Arleen, why don't you call off your scumbags, okay? You know, I'm getting a little sick of being burnt because you can't handle the truth. You know, all those fucking years you put me down. All those years you treated me like garbage because you were hanging around with the Meeseeks. You hanging around with Marie Riley. Hanging around with Jennifer Cernak. Well, I wasn't good enough, but you can hang around with those scumbags that I've known since high school. In fact, I know since I was a kid because they're pedophiles, because they had problems, because they were down East End doing filthy, disgusting shit. And you know what? Then Marie Riley walks into a courtroom and lies about community service. Lies. And then your friends Meeseeks over there lying with my mother. And then all these other people lying all these years. You and Flan and your filthy sisters and all these people lying. But I was never good enough, was I, Arleen? So you can sit here and burn someone, tell us all what a great mother you are, that babysitting you did, honey. All that babysitting telling me what a lowlife I was all the time. All your snotty, vicious, cruel remarks over the year, whether I went to the gym, whether I went up to the lake, whatever I did, the fact that I didn't have children, you know why, Arlie? Because I was abused. Because you and Bud and Lenny and Bonnie and your husband and all these people constantly doing this stuff over the years, and then you set up my marriage, and it was nothing but abuse and put downs at your football parties, huh? It must have been really funny laughing and joking because Bud was inappropriate. Was that funny, Arleen? Is it funny that children can't give consent? Is that a big joke that you invite people in your house and then you go around and laughing and joking about people cuddling with your brothers? Well, we all know it wasn't me cuddling with my brothers, was it? Oh, and what about the crew at the library? Wendy, Bujanowski, and Holly, and Betsy, and the crew at the Lori Patton at the library, huh? And your friends that trashed my home, huh? Your friends that trashed my home while you stood by and told me that the police only come to your house if you done something wrong. Oh, is that right, Arleen? Is that right? That jail's a filthy scum hole, the way people are treated. And then you sit around and told everybody how you and Phil eat gourmet, putting me down all the time. Well, honey, I wasn't inappropriate with children. You need to get the story straight. You need to get the story straight that little children don't give consent. So I didn't give consent to Bud and his friends. I didn't give consent to the Meeseeks and the Brenders. I was a little girl. What's your excuse, Arleen? What's your excuse? Where's your duty to report? So you get your son to sexually assault me? That's what you do? And then I gotta sit in a scumhole apartment like this and be abused by these thugs? I gotta have your thugs beating down my door all the time, abusing and killing my dog, stealing my stuff? Why don't we get the story straight, Arleen, huh? Why don't we get the story straight that it was you? It was you that couldn't even protect elderly people in the nursing home, but you went around and you trashed me. And you've been doing it a long time. So why don't you tell the truth, Arleen? You go around, act like you're a big investigator all these years, trashing me, talking about me, and then all along it's been you, hasn't it? From the very first moment that I met you when I was a kid, right when you came to my wedding, all the way through with all these people, you've been lying and doing this filthy shit with these people way back when. So why don't you get the story straight and call off your filthy thugs burning me in an apartment, stealing my stuff, going down to the police station and making a bunch of horrible lies. Children can't give it a consent, and you ought to know that. You've been babysitting for a long time. You bragged for years how you've been babysitting. Get out of my life and stop with your filthy shit towards me and start accepting responsibility for yourself. Go get yourself some treatment.